everyone.
Hi there.
Hey there, and welcome back. Woohoo! We have some new faces on here. We have Catherine Lake Hilgwin from the Heavenly.
There we go. And finally, there we go. Okay. It was taking a little bit for me to get back in here.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're here. Welcome, Catherine.
Thank you.
Catherine, you're Heavenly Hemlocks. Vicky, what team are you on?
I'm Collaborative Conifers.
All right.
Collaborative Conifers captain.
Oh, yeah. We got 3 captains here.
Greg,
you're captain of Marvelous Maples.
I am.
Woohoo.
Yes. And Azure is our high commander. Keeping us all in order and making sure everything works smoothly for everything and everyone. So thank you, Azure. We couldn't do it without you.
Oh, couldn't do it without you guys. It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been. So 21 people are watching us right now. Lisa Gervais, stealing some of my Quebec profiles, no doubt. Colleen and Alan. Melanie's joined us. Melanie, who's the guest for the WikiTree Challenge this week. Woo-hoo. Margaret's here. Alice, another Maple, and John Tyner from Ireland has joined us. Yeah. So how are you folks doing? Are you getting lots of sources done?
Yeah, I think I'm about ready to hit 15.
Ooh, good.
All right, good stuff.
2.
I did like 20.
Nice.
2. Yay! At your own pace. How about you, Catherine?
I think I've got 7 done.
Nice.
Oh,
but
okay.
you know, when you're the captain of a team and you're doing your captain duties, popping on Discord, chatting with people, popping on the G2G, see what's going on. It takes away from that steady stream of just really getting to a zone and sourcing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a lot of fun. Yeah. I love it. And I am getting some sources done, especially on some profiles that I did upload a GEDCOM file, like a massive GEDCOM file back in 2010.
No.
Okay, so if you find my GEDCOM file, you will find lots of unsourced profiles because all those collateral lines, the names that are in there, I haven't touched them. I've just worked on mine direct line, and so there's lots of unsourced profiles out there. So I've been trying to work on those a little bit and at least get one source on there for them.
Good.
That's great.
Great stuff. And Vicky, what about you?
I've done like 20, and it's been really, really nice. I was thinking, not so popular opinion, but I'm really liking this not having the tracker.
Oh,
because you're not. I'm looking like every 5 minutes. Has it changed? How many?
Oh, the scoreboard.
Oh, the score sheets. Yeah.
I mean, the scoreboard. Because it takes you away from being concentrated.
Yeah.
And this morning I was really concentrated, and I was trying to keep count, but I lost count. So I want to invite you to lose count, and then I came up with this concept that we should embrace for this game. Lose count, like hashtag lose count, with a double O, lose count.
Loose count.
We are,
We're loose, relaxed.
We're loose, relaxed. Forget about the count. That just came into my mind 5 minutes ago.
I love it.
Yeah,
I've got a couple people that've got some
good
stats in the comments. Melanie says she's got 34. Drew's got 31. And Kay said she must not be doing her duties because she's got 68.
Oh.
But that's okay. You know what? You guys are doing great.
Well, she's
doing great.
Brilliant, so.
Yeah, and it was a suggestion, I think, in one of the channels. I think it's actually my team channel in Magnificent Magnolias, little tag there. You can also track using, if you've do the Saturday sourcing sprint or the sorcerer's challenge, the monthly challenge, you can track there if you wanted to track your count. If you check those boxes. too. Yeah, but it is kind of nice not to even think about it.
Mm-hmm. I can.
But if you go for it, Greg, go for it. No, you go for it.
Okay. Well, I was going to say I can give you two numbers because the score sheet is hidden, so we don't know any of the specifics. But there are two numbers I can share with you. I can tell you that we have 3,862 sources done.
Woo-hoo!
52.
That's
okay.
Almost 4,000. So we'll easily hit the 4,000 mark, I'm pretty sure, by the time the event is done. And we have 124 people are actively participating and have done at least one source each.
Okay.
So where you fit in that range from one source, two sources, or beyond is a mystery, but that's all we know. And so I can't do a lot of math with it, just those two numbers. So.
Oh, someone is saying they're going to miss your statistics.
Yes, that's right. That's what they said.
Yeah, but we still get to see Greg.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was just going to share something that somebody I was talking to had known about before. It's a way to find some more profiles that need sources. It's just an alternate way. So in WikiTree Plus and using the text search, you can do CC7 equals your WikiTree ID and then unsourced. So it's looking for profiles within your CC7, within 7 degrees of you, that are unsourced. And there we go. 31 profiles. What do you know?
Oh, right.
So just a different way to go about finding something to work on.
Great.
And the easiest way, if you're on any page that has that symbol, WikiTree with the red plus sign in the circle, click on that. That'll take you straight to WikiTree Plus. Or the URL, what I use all the time is I just start typing plus dot. And by the time I got the word plus, then my browser just automatically fills in the rest. Because I've done it so much.
Okay.
But plus.wikitree.com takes you right to WikiTree Plus if you have trouble finding it in the menus anywhere. So,
yeah,
that's a really quick and easy way to do that. That's neat. I don't think that's not one I had used. I had started off with the suggestion list for my main profile and then also for my adopted profile, but I hadn't thought of starting off with a CC7.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And then maybe while you're in there, you can find some profiles that you're adding sources to that you see, oh, they have family members that need added. You could add, your own personal category needs profiles created. So
for next week's connecting event.
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, I was looking in the chat. Davenport has shared a tip. I don't know if you're a he or a she, but let's say he's saying that he's using the Sorcerer and the Saturday sourcing sprint tracker to know how many he's done.
Oh yeah, here we go. There's the comment.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so you can check all 3 of those if you'd like.
Why not? It counts, right?
Yeah. I prefer being relaxed, not
Yes,
knowing.
that's right. Well,
the week is already too stressing, so yeah.
The other thing oh, go ahead, Vicky.
No, just saying something, a personal story. I work for a nonprofit that helps childs with cancer, and this week we started the how do you call it? A fundraising. Okay, so every day is being like, how much we have, how much did we collect? So this weekend I want to be just relaxed. No numbers.
That's nice.
It's really, really rough.
So another thing we just wanted to share with everybody is the selfies. If you'd like to share a selfie, share what you were doing. So here's some selfies from last year that we had. It was really a lot of fun. So definitely share out there. If you go to the space page, the post for this year's Wiki Games is there. So check that out. And
do we have any entries yet?
Not yet. Not yet. So get busy, y'all. We need to see everybody's smiling faces and see.
We want pictures.
Yeah.
Yes, I have someone in my team that has a great selfie.
Oh, good.
I guess it was Margaret. Yeah, I'll tell her.
And then, of course, we always love the going to the store. You know, the get merchandise.
Yeah, to get these beautiful T-shirts.
Get yourself a mug.
Oh,
Get
yes.
yourself a mug as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I have mine.
And you guys, there's a 10% off coupon, and it's good until 15th of September. So
nice.
Take advantage of that. That's great stuff.
Did you know they even have T-shirts for dogs?
Yes, aren't they adorable?
Well, they are. I got one for Finnegan, but the size was a bit too small. So he let me put it on him. He's a good sport, but he was, he didn't look really comfortable. And then I wanted him to follow me upstairs, and he couldn't move his legs enough to lift it up the step. So then I thought, I better take this off. It's cutting off his circulation.
Oh, he must have one.
Yes,
He's with us every event.
A bigger one for him now.
That's great.
WikiTree.
I love it. All right. Well, that's all I had to share. Does anybody else want to share what they're working on, or any comments or questions?
No, I have to look for a conifer to take a selfie.
There you go.
I'm going up. Yeah.
I challenge people to take a picture with their own tree, and then who was it? Someone said they had to go. What was it? What kind of tree is it in Colorado only, or aspen? Maybe it was. I think it was the aspen. They said they'd have to travel half the world to get to an aspen. That's a little excessive just for a WikiTree event to get them. So maybe not everyone.
And you miss the event.
Or maybe one of their team players can take a picture of an aspen, and then they can sort of Photoshop themselves into it.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good solution.
Melanie's suggesting that they might have to use AI.
There you go.
Artificial intelligence.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, sure. Does it count? Of course.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, we need time to source.
Yeah, I think that. So a couple of people are making comments. Like Liza's saying there's no redwoods in Ottawa. That's true. Yeah. And I don't know if I have any hemlocks in my neighborhood, to be honest. I don't think so. I would have to go and do some research. That's just, Photoshop might work. Photoshop or AI or combination. See what we can do.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Melanie, talking about AI. Melanie's doing a talk on AI here during the symposium, the WikiTree symposium coming up. Very cool.
Great.
Excellent.
Yeah, the registration for that is opening on October 1st.
All right.
Excellent.
Lots of good stuff there.
And look out. We'll be pinning new questions about WikiGames question on G2G that'll be for date diving. So you can get to the pinned posts when you go to the G2G main page. So just be on the lookout for that if you have any questions about date diving.
Yeah. That'll show up very shortly. After Finnegan has his afternoon walk.
Okay. We got it.
If that gives you a hint on who's making the post.
Yeah. Slight hint.
And woof. Oh, Anne says hi, Finn.
Finnegan.
Yeah.
Did anybody have
I don't have anything else.
I was going to ask if anybody had any interesting finds when they were doing their sources.
That's good. Good question.
I don't know. Maybe in the chat.
I haven't come across any newspaper articles or anything in mine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I found one profile that belongs to someone who was in a giant airplane crash that happened in Peru. But it's really recent, so I'm having trouble finding sources on the internet. But I put some newspaper sources. I know it's not primary, but being a national event, that should count, right?
Sure.
For the death for the death date, right?
Okay.
Right.
I guess.
Probate giving land in the 17th century Westchester, New York to son-in-law and daughter connected the new parents to her as well. Oh, that's excellent, Melanie.
All right.
Nice. Ambar says that she found someone who actually belongs in her CC7 and now that he's connected to his dad too.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I found a baptism for one of the children of my umpteenth, great grandparents, and it was 5 years before they were married. And I thought, oh, is this the right person? And because I thought that seems a little, I can't reconcile that it's not the correct person, because in the 1841 census, it's got all the people, including this William, who is of the correct age, making him born in 1811, although the parents weren't married till 1816. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. And so, the baptism, I double checked. It said 1811. And then I went back. I thought, okay, well, let me double check the marriage record that I have for that couple. 1816. I'm like, I've never seen that before. That many years in difference between an illegitimate child and then the parents actually marrying.
Right.
It's either they don't marry at all, or it's within a short period of time, around the birth of the child, either before or after that they get married. And this is 5 years. And I thought, And then I went and I looked at, the 1841 and the 1851 census for England, he's in the household, the correct name and the correct age.
Yeah.
With the parents.
Interesting.
I'm like, okay, I guess it's this guy.
Yeah.
Same guy.
And was the baptism indicate that he was illegitimate?
No. So this is what I can't figure out. Now, part of the problem, though, is the parents' names are common. I've got a John and a Jane. The surname, though, you would think is not that common, but it seems to be fairly common for this part of Yorkshire, England, and Slightholme. And those are a lot of people named John and Jane Slightholme. And I'm trying to. But that's for another project. That's not for sourcing, because we got to get busy.
Now I have seen. Yeah, I've seen that exact issue, Catherine, with some of my Italian research. Because on Antonati, we have many of the Italian records from about 1810 to 1910, and most of the Italian couples that I've been researching, have all three: birth, marriage, death. But sometimes, not all the time, did couples actually get married, and there was it didn't happen as much in my research, but there was sometimes they didn't get married because they didn't want to pay the priest or the town the fee for the marriage and whatnot. Especially if they were, just local farmers or whatever. But so I was tracking down this one couple, and then their son got married, and then the parents got married within a few months of that. And I thought, well, that makes no sense. Like they were, they'd already been together, obviously, for 30 years or something at that point. And the reason why, the explanation was that sometime, I think it was in the 1890s, there was a rule that because of legitimacy, if they weren't legitimately married, then they couldn't pass on property legitimately or something like that. So they sort of got forced to get married so that things could flow properly. But if it hadn't been for that, then they wouldn't have been married at all.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So anyways, that was weird. Just seeing these two, same last name, and yeah, this is this and this, but these are the parents. What's happening there?
It's a scandal.
But at that point, they'd already had 4 children, and every one of them said they were born, natural child of, which is the wording they use for born outside of wedlock. So.
Illegitimate.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow.
That was a little bit of a detour.
Wow. Well, Catherine found a family mystery or family scandal, and that tree got dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Alan made another suggestion for that, and this could be your scenario if it wasn't legal somehow.
Oh,
interesting. I'll have to look and see if there's a marriage then for them earlier. Maybe, I don't know. That's interesting. I saw a couple other suggestions too in the chat that maybe it was a transcription error. And I don't think I went back and I really looked. I mean, the writing's hard to read, but to me, it really does look like 1811 and not 1817, but it's a good suggestion. I know there was a couple other ones that I'll go back through and look and see, but yeah, it's odd, and it's not sitting well with me. Like, I'm not feeling that it's really reconciled to my satisfaction. As a researcher,
England, though, right?
Because it's just not. I mean, it could be one of those things. We all know that, right? But sometimes you see something like that in your family history, and you're like, that doesn't seem right. Yeah. That's okay. It's added to my long list of things, that I'm going to be doing after the Wiki Games. Because we're just in a flurry trying to get in as many sources and as many dates and things like that. I end up going back a couple weeks after these events, looking at what I did, and then going and using my own family tree software program and adding that information in.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, I think we're good to go. We'll get everybody back to
few more hours.
Get back to work. So, and then there's another live cast here at 6 o'clock to end, correct, Azure?
Yes, the wrap up. The
wrap up.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to be here, but some of you will. Hopefully. And then we start the next event at 7:45 Eastern time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Have fun.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.